Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Free Talk Friday. Today is March 13th at 1:41 p.m. Welcome. I'm wearing this tank top so you guys can check out my sick gains. Yeah, right, I'm fat as fuck. But I am making progress on my workout, so that's cool. Anyways, this week I'm going to be talking a little bit about the heat here in my area, California. Now, every area is a little bit different when it's summertime. If you live in Arizona, it's perpetually boiling constantly. And if you live in Alaska, I assume there are bears. But for California, at least my area, California, it gets hot, like real hot. For example, last year our height was 113. That's pretty low. Usually it's like 115 or 116. I think 116 was like the highest it ever got. But it gets real hot, and it doesn't... dropping shit. And it doesn't just get hot for a few days. No. It gets hot for a few weeks. It'll be anywhere from like 104 to 114 for like 10 or 11 days straight. Then it'll drop to like 102 and you're like, oh, good. And then it'll boom, shoot back up for another week or two. And it does that every year, typically around July or August, which is the worst, because I remember in high school all I had was like large black shirts or very large thick cotton shirts, and I'd be walking home like a little over a mile in 103-degree heat with a fucking backpack, and it sucked. So it gets freaking hot here, but I am glad that I grew up in the heat, and I think that is a good thing, because when I go places and people say, ooh, it's hot, it's like, nah, it's really not. Like, come back to my place where it gets 105 on an average day, and then you'll know what hot is. But, you know, I get bragging rights to say that. But places like Arizona or the South, where it's like really muggy and hot, you know, that's gotta be the worst. And I hate the humidity. Like, I really do. So, you know, our heat here is more like a frying pan, and their heat is more like, I'd say, a really hot sauna. Which, to be honest, I'd probably take the frying pan over the sauna, because from what I've heard, when it's like over 100 and it's like damp everywhere, like in Florida, it's hell, and I'd rather be here. But hopefully this year will be the last year I actually experience this dreadful phenomena that I deem as summer bliss. Since I will probably be moving in December up north in California, which the height over there is only like 105. So thankfully it's going to be way better. And I will not have to bitch and moan constantly. And I tend to only bitch and moan when it hits like the 100s. So it's going to be very little bitching and moaning. Anyways, that's going to conclude this episode of Free Talk Friday. It's basically me bitching about how hot it gets, but hopefully you enjoyed that anyways. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how hot it gets where you live. So your question for the week, before I forget, will be, do you guys prefer the summer or the winter? Do you like the hot or the cold? Personally, I like the cold a lot more, but, you know, what am I going to do? I live here. So I kind of have to take the summer. But go ahead and let me know what your guys' answers to that in the comments section below. Remember to like the video and share with anybody you think may enjoy these types of videos. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.